Hi guys, welcome back. The Christmas tree is up. Christmas itself is only 5 weeks away. So let's talk about Christmas gifts. Today I would like to upload part 1 of my mini-series in regards to Christmas gifts. And today I will be talking about Christmas gifts for hikers or backpackers. And Wednesday I will be uploading another video in regards to Christmas gifts for your outdoor dog. So if you are on the search for a present for your loved one or for your outdoor dog, stay tuned this week, because maybe I can give you some ideas. The gifts I will be mentioning in this series are gifts from every kind of budget. So they are quite cheap gifts until a bit more expensive gifts, because I can see that maybe a friend you would like to give a little bit of a smaller gift, and a really loved one that's really close to your heart some gifts that may be a little bit more expensive. So therefore I try to cover several budgets in this series. So gift number one. Gift number one is a gift that I think everybody knows, at least every hiker and every backpacker knows, and that's a buff. You've got a buff in all kind of designs, all kind of materials, and they are extremely handy to have. This one is a printed one, but you also got blank ones just from one color. You've got them made from merino wool. You've got them, they are polar, so they've got a little attachment on the bottom for fleece to cover your neck. They are UV protection, they come with insect protection, so all kinds of sorts of buffs that you can get. So there's always one that suits your hiker or your backpacker. And the nice thing about buffs is that they are so versatile to wear. You can wear them just around your neck to give your neck some protection. You can wear them as a headband. You can wear them as a balaclava. You can wear them as a beanie. So many things that you can do with a buff. I will link down below to a website where you can see all the different kind of ways that you can wear a buff, so that you can see what you're giving your hiker or backpacker. Gift number 2 is a shoulder strap pocket. These come in very handy because nowadays, of course, every hiker or backpacker is carrying a cell phone, and it's always nice to have that by hand. So you can clip this one onto the shoulder straps of your backpack, and you have your phone with you all the time. This one comes with a Velcro closure and has some attachment points here on the top and one at the bottom. So you have to be aware for these kind of shoulder strap bags that the backpack from your hiker or backpacker does have daisy chains. So you have the possibility to attach these kind of bags to the shoulder straps. Also has some adjustment points here in the back and a little lycra pocket here in front where you can put some little accessories. These kind of bags come in different sizes, so be aware of the size of the phone that your hiker or backpacker has, so that you don't have the same problem as I had, because my phone didn't fit, because I did not notice that. So be aware that you buy the right size of shoulder strap bag. Number 3 is a gift that every hiker or backpacker will use, at least when you are hiking early morning, later in the evening, or maybe even night hiking, and that is a headlamp. And these also come in various kind of sizes with different kind of bands. This one has an elastic cord on it, which you can adjust here with a little buckle. And you also have them with a large cord with paracord. You can adjust this also as well if you want to. This one, for example, is the Petzl Bindi, and it is a headlamp that you see pretty often in videos. It is rechargeable, as you can see here. A cable is included. And this light comes in different kinds of stronger stages of the light. I will not blend you in, but as you can see, and there's also a red light, so then you're not blinding anyone on the trail as well. This is the Petzl Bindi, and for example, another very popular backpacking headlamp is the Nightcore NU25. So just take a look around what you can find and what might suit your backpackers or hikers' wishes. In regards to weight, is he or she a lightweight backpacker? Then you might prefer some headlamp like this, and if he doesn't really care about weight, then you have way more options to choose from. So definitely there will be one light for your hiker or backpacker. The next gift might be a little bit weird to buy and to give to someone, but that can be so handy for some people. I'm talking about a Wixie, and it comes in a nice bag, and of course that's not the Wixie itself. The Wixie itself This one is by the brand of Wixie, but you've got several brands as well, also in America. And it helps your female hiker or backpacker to pee in the woods. Because, for example, I'm one of those hikers. I cannot pee in the woods. If I squat to do some peeing, well, then I better change because I wet everything. So to avoid it having to put off my trousers completely, these things absolutely come in handy. You just open the zipper of your trousers, put this in, and then you can pee standing up, just like all the men do, because of course they have the privilege in the woods of way more easier ways to pee. And this one makes it available for us as well to do so. When you're done with it, you just shake it off. It has a coating on it so your pee does not stick to it. So shake it off, put it back in his little bag, and your hiker can continue his, no, of course not his, her hike. Gift item number 5 is the well-known cooler cloth. And the cooler cloth is actually a pee rack, so can be used in combination with the Wixie, but doesn't have to be. For example, I'm not using this as a pee rack. I have it hanging on my shoulder straps, and I mainly use it throughout the day to clean my hands, wipe away some sweat. I'm not using it as a snot rack because that, in my opinion, isn't very hygienic if you use it for other purposes as well. But this is great to clip to your bag. It also has several points that you can clip it to. You can hang it on it like this, so then it is open. You can also fold it, double clip it here on the side as well. And then there's a nice little package that you can hang on the shoulder strap. This one is a pre-printed one, but the nice thing about cooler cloths is that they also offer personalized ones. So you can send in a photo and then they will make a cooler cloth out of it with your own photo, your own logo, your name on it, whatever you like to have on it. They will print it for you. So that's a really nice personal Christmas gift as well. And the 6th item of today's video brings us sort of back to the 90s, because in the 90s those things were absolutely popular. Then they completely ran out, but for the last few years they absolutely returned, especially on the trail. And then I'm talking about Fanny Packs. Not everybody finds these nice to wear because they think they are old-fashioned and everything, but they can really come in handy, especially when your hiker or backpacker's backpack does not have hip belt pockets. Then this one comes especially handy, but you can also wear it in combination with hip belt pockets. That mainly doesn't bother, and they are great to have with you because they are extremely spacious from the inside, and some have extra pockets in front. This one does have one here in the back where you can put some valuables, thing you would like to have on hand, like your phone or anything like that. So they are absolutely great. Most of them, they are waterproof. As you can see here as well, the zipper has been sealed, so it's not easy for water to get in. This one is by the brand of TruePack, but there in the meantime are a dozen of small cottage companies who do offer these. So let's see if you can find them local. I can't in the Netherlands, so I had to offer them in America. But if you are living there, then you have way more opportunities to choose from. So take a look around, try to support some local cottage companies, and your hiker or backpacker will have an easy and accessible way to his or her valuables, because you can put everything that's valuable in here, and that in case you have to leave your backpack somewhere, you always have your valuables with you. And that brings me to item number 7 on this Christmas gift list, and that is a Thermo Flask. Of course, winter is on its way, and it's always nice when you're going out on a hike to have something warm with you. It might be coffee, it might be hot water that you can make some tea when you're having a break, it might be hot chocolate, whatever your hiker or backpacker likes to bring with him or her. And this one is by the brand of Hydro Flask. This one cools and this one keeps drinks hot as well. So be aware of that, because some of those bottles only cool. So then the water, coffee or hot chocolate wouldn't stay warm very long. So be aware of that. This one is an insulated one, and it's great to have. They weigh a little bit more, but I think they are great for day hikes when you're just having a lunch break on the go on the trail, and then they are great to have. You can hang them on your pack if you want to. These kind of bottles come in dozens of brands, dozens of colors, so always there will be one that suits your hiker or backpacker and matches all the other gear. Christmas gift ID number 8. An umbrella. It's not very common to take an umbrella on hikes, but I started using one this year and I think they are so useful to have with you, because this one has a multiple purpose serving, because of course it covers me from the rain when it is raining, and it also has a UV filter on it, so it also protects from the heat when the sun is coming right on top of you, and that will be great if you're hiking in a hotter environment, when you're hiking through the desert and stuff like that. So make sure that if you want to buy an umbrella that it has the UV protection. So that will be great, because then your hiker or backpacker can also wear it in hot weather. This one is by the brand of Euroscherm, but in America there are also several brands. I know that Z-Packs has one, Six Moons Design has one. A lot of brands have one, so you do not have to order it from Europe if you do not live here. So that's not a problem at all. And this one also has a use for Ravi, because when we are at the campsite and we've got a camp spot where we do not have any shade, I flip this one open, put a tent stake in the ground and attach this one to it so it does not blow away, clip it open, and Ravi has a nice plate of shade as well. And then you might think, well no, an umbrella is way too heavy to carry. Well, that's not true anymore, because this umbrella weighs a little over 200 grams. It might be a bit longer, but it fits perfectly in the side pocket of your hiker's backpack, and well, just an easy thing to have on handy, and for me absolutely worth the wait. Number item on this list of Christmas gift ideas is a chair, and a lot of people will consider it as a luxury item. And yeah, maybe you can see it like this, it sort of is, but for some people it's really useful. For me, for example, I have broken my tailbone twice, so I cannot sit on hot surfaces for a very long time. So sitting on the ground whole night at camp isn't very comfortable for me, and really, yeah, gets down the fun I have in my backpacking trips. So therefore this is absolutely so worthwhile for me. It weighs nothing, almost nothing, it's 500 grams. So for a chair, in my opinion, that's absolutely very lightweight. As you can see, very small to pack, so it easily fits in the side pocket or in the main compartment of the backpack. Just put it between everything, it will flip right in, and that's no problem at all. It slides because of the soft material of the cover. It slides in between all the normal gear as well. So it absolutely might be worth considering for your hiker or backpacker as well, so you can make to help his or her hike way more comfortable. And that brings me to the final item on my list. This item is the most expensive one, but in emergency situations it can literally be a lifesaver. So it might be worth considering buying it for your loved ones. I also got mine for Christmas last year, so that would be a great thing to consider. And then I'm talking about a satellite communicator. This one is a spot device. You've got them in several brands as well. You've got the Garmin InReach Mini, you've got the Zoleo satellite communicator. So it's always good to check which one is available in your region, and be aware that for most of these devices, I think actually for all of them, you need a subscription. So you pay a monthly fee, and depending on which subscription you choose, you can either send different number of messages, different kind of messages. So that's also good to be aware of. This one, for example, has several purposes that I can use it for. With this one, I can send a preset message to, for example, my parents. I cannot change it in between, so it's a message that I've set at home and that I can send in between. For example, I have made the notice of we are at a halfway point, so then my parents know where I am. This one is a check-in button, so when I am at camp, I'm sending this message. It's also a preset one, and this one is a message that I also preset, which I can send to my parents when I'm having an emergency situation, but I do not need emergency services. So for example, my car broke, or when I have to stop early with my hike. And this one is a SOS button, and I hope that nobody ever needs it, but I know that some people do. And this one calls the emergency services. So when you're having an accident on the trail, nobody is able to help you, or just like me, you're almost all the time by yourself, you can use this, and then medics or anything will come to help you. You can also preset a message on this one as well. So I also made a notice that I have a small dog with me, so then whoever comes to pick me up knows that Ravi is with me as well. This one easily clips to a backpack, so it's always at hand when your hiker needs it. So this was my list of 10 Christmas gift ideas that you can give your hiker or backpacker to make sure that he or she has a safe hike, make his or her hike a little bit more comfortable. and make you happy with new gear, because we hikers, we all love to get new gear for Christmas. Hereby I would like to thank you for being part of this video. Like I mentioned before, Wednesday part 2 of this mini-series will be coming up, where I will be showing you some gift ideas for your outdoor dog. Just for now, enjoy the holiday season that is coming, and of course also enjoy the outdoors, and we will catch you on the next trail. Goodbye!